Hi. Welcome back to the Indigo room. And we're talking about the next 20 years. Hi, Barb. Hi, Linda. Hi, Susanna. Welcome back. I found this music. It was just, I think I'm going to have to play it again. It is just so delicious to me. It's called Clarion. And that's perfect for this new day and this new year that we're in, 2021. Welcome to 2021. And yeah, I don't have champagne, but I got a little libation today. And I'm back. Yay! You'll be 88. Just a beautiful young person at 88. Young 88. 20 years. I ain't gonna tell you. Well, okay. I guess maybe I should tell you eventually my age, right? I have on my my beautiful shawl that was handmade by Miss Linda. It's got all kinds of fringes on it, and I got to fix the pockets. I didn't have time to fix the pockets because, I've been working. So, welcome back to the Indigo Room. I'm your host, Sydney Chase, and this is where we discuss all things spiritual. By that, I mean that we're non-physical spiritual beings having physical human experiences, and life is supposed to be good. It's supposed to be delicious. It's supposed to be wonderful, even when it's freaking wiki wacky. Wiki wacky. Yo, it's Funky 00. Delisha is in the house. Hey, thank you. You know, listen, I have not made myself look, I haven't done any of that for months. I haven't put on no makeup because, like, I got to put on a mask. I should have came on here with my mask on, but Lord have us mercies, land of Goshen. It has been a year. It has been a year. There are some things that I want to bring with me from 2020. And there's some things that I definitely want to leave where? Back there. Back there. Back there. Okay. Just make sure, just give me a 1 if you can hear me, first of all, and that I'm coming through okay, because I am on my old computer, and I want to make sure the lighting is good and that my sound is good, that you also were able to hear the music that was playing. That's Clarion. I got that today from the audio library of YouTube, non-copyrighted music. It's just such a delicious. I'm going to have to play it as we, exit out, because it just made me feel so good. Oh, good. Barb says, I look like I'm ready to walk the runway. Child, I've been walking the runway of Amazon every day for like 1,800 days. It feels like it was never ending. So that is the reason why you haven't seen me, because we had peak, which is my first peak. Y'all know I told you about my first peak at Amazon. I've adjusted, and I was able to work it. I was working it, yo. I have never worked so much overtime in my life. Okay? I'm just saying. Even when I was running my own business and, working, being up out all hours of the day and night, this is something different. So we're going to talk about the next 20 years. The next 20 years of your life, my life, our lives. We're going to talk about that tonight, and we're going to talk a little bit about 2020. I know that hopefully my sister will pop in, my sister Susan, because she's got something delicious to share. And I don't want to share her mantra for the year without her being here and being present. But I just wanted to make sure that I wished everyone here who has supported the Indigo Room a happy 2021. Oh my goodness, we're in 2021. Like, if you ever watched, what's that movie? The Stanley Kubrick movie. I think it's called 2020, right? Or something like that. Anyway, here we are in the future, 2021. So much has happened. So much has transpired. And I don't want to give, a lot of people are saying, my sister and I were talking today about people saying F 2020, F 2020. Listen, 2020 taught us a lot. I know it taught me a lot. I don't know if it taught y'all a lot, if you was paying attention. but it taught me a lot. I learned a lot about a lot of things, about a lot of people, about myself, right? And if you look at what transpired in 2020 and you're feeling all wicky wacky about it, and you just want to say, oh, F 2020, forget 2020, 2020 was terrible. You know, I had a lot of wonderful things happen for me in 2020. I had a lot of things that were not so good that happened in 2020. And I lost a lot of friends. Well, yeah, it was a lot to me. 5 is a lot. 1 is a lot. So 5 friends is quite a bit that are no longer here and that are no longer with us. But put my feet up. Clarion music was very nice, Linda said. And 2001 A Space Odyssey. That's it. That's it, Linda. Thank you. It was 2001. It wasn't even 2020. It was 2001 A Space Odyssey. Stanley Kubrick. I remember the director. I couldn't remember the name of the daggone movie. Linda says 2020 was a heck of a teacher. Absolutely. I'm going to drop the link in a little bit. And if you want to pop in and, send some greetings or share your thoughts, we can do that tonight. I don't have to go to work tomorrow. So I can stay up with y'all all night if I want to. I did my eyebrows because I haven't done my eyebrows in weeks. Let me just tell you, working during peak for Amazon is no joke. It is not for the faint of heart. So if you looked at one of my previous videos last month talking about, how sometimes the bad can be for your good, Amazon has turned out to be a really good thing for me. I'm glad I didn't quit. Because I want to quit every day. Every single day I woke up. It's like, I'm out. Feet don't fail me now. Let's get to stepping. We got to get out of here. Yes to learning. Enjoy. Yay. You know what? I forgot I can post your guys' comments. 2020 was a heck of a teacher. And yeah, it was 20. Yay for 2021. Put your feet up. I haven't been on this daggone thing in such a long time. The Clarion music was very nice. It was so delicious, wasn't it? It was beautiful. I just love that. Like I said, I'm going to have to play it again on the way out. So I want to wish everyone, first of all, I want to wish everyone who is a part of the Indigo Room, who has subscribed to the Indigo Room. I want to thank you for all of the subscriptions. We have some new subscribers in the Indigo Room. So welcome. And thank you for being here. Even though I wasn't here, you guys were subscribing anyway. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. There are going to be some changes going on with the Indigo Room and this channel. And with me in general, and how we move through this new transition. We're going to talk about that tonight. But there are going to be some changes, and I'm merging everything into one space, so I'm not all over the place. But we're going to talk about that. And I'm glad that you all can hear me good, because I am not on my new computer. I'm on my old computer. What? Susanna said, I guessed your age a while ago. You did. Do tell. Okay, it must have been during our conversations offline that you guessed my age a while ago. I must have let something slip. Oh, okay, double zeros in the house. Hi, sweetheart. I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm glad that you are all here. I'm glad that you made it through to the new year. And that's saying a lot. I want to send love, blessings, and peace and rest in peace to the many of us here on the planet that did not make it to the new year. There are a lot of us that did not make it to the new year. Yeah, we're pulling an all-nighter. I got my wine. I got my. I'm gonna have to put on my robe. My son sent me a beautiful, delicious robe for Christmas. I got my shawl. I'm good. Okay. So there were a lot of us that didn't make it, right? To 2021. Every day I was nervous, still kind of not nervous, but just mindful. I'm mindful, and I am blessed that every day I wake up, I open my eyes, I'm still here, and I get up and go into Amazon. That's where I work. Y'all already know. I was trying to keep it a secret for a long time, but whatever. That's where I go to work every day, and I'm blessed to have that opportunity to be able to do that. And I have to say that they definitely have turned around, and have come through for us as employees. Now, I don't know how anybody else thinks, but you know me. I look at the good. I try to find the good. I try to find the good. Even when it's wicky wacky, I try to find the good. So I found the good in working at Amazon, even though I have a love-hate relationship with, with the company that I work for. It's been a blessing to be able to get up, even on the days when I think, oh my God, I can't do another day. What? I've been getting up and getting out and going to work. And before I talk about the next 20 years, I do want to just address, first of all of the blessings that I've received in that tumultuous year of 2020. And I want you all to think about all of the good things that happened for you in this last year that we're, leaving behind. When we first started 2020 and we were in 2019 and we were talking and I came to you guys and I said that 2020 was the year of vision, right? 2020 vision. And hindsight is 2020 vision, right? And I said to you all that 2020 was going to make 2019 look like child's play. Do you all remember that? Do you all remember that? When I shared that with you and asked you not to be fearful, but to be prepared, right? to just get yourselves ready for what was coming. We didn't know what was coming. We knew it was going to be crazy, but we just didn't know how crazy. We didn't know that, some of us were going to leave. Oh, it says we are women of a certain age. Yes, we are. We did not know that people were going to leave us quickly and swiftly. We did not know that we were going to be in such a chaotic time frame. I mean, when I made that statement to you in 2019 that 2020 was going to make 2019 look like child's play, I had no freaking idea what was laying before us and what was about to transpire and what was coming forward. Had no idea. Could not even imagine some of the stuff that we had to traverse and some of the hurdles that we had to traverse. Some of them we did collectively and some of them we did individually, right? Some of them we did by ourselves. But here we are, 2021, new year, it's January 3rd already. We're 3 days in. Betty Boo! Welcome. Thank you. I gained a little weight. Just saying. I gained a couple pounds, which is a good thing. Because I was looking a little emaciated, I feel. Barb says, whatever your age, Sydney, you look younger than it. Good vibes. Thank you. Thank you, Barb. That was an understatement. What was an understatement? Oh, that child's play was an understatement. That statement that I made that 2020 was going to make 2019 look like child's play. Yes, it was definitely an understatement. If that's what you're talking about, it was definitely an understatement. I had no idea. None. Had no idea what we were headed into. Anyway, some of us had a rough time of it. Some of us did. And some of us, thrived in the middle of it. The point I'm trying to make is there were things in 2020 that we could not have gotten that kind of an education without going through it. We could not have learned the things that we learned. We could not have risen the way we have risen. We could not have experienced the joy without the lows. And I want to just say to you all that if you're here in 2021, that whatever you were doing, whatever you were thinking and being and feeling, whatever prayers you did, whatever meditations you did, whatever imaginations that you did, it worked for you and brought you right here to where we are today. So I want to just congratulate you all on being here 3 days in. Congratulations. You're here with us right now. And thank you for the work that you did, whatever that was. Whatever prayers you sent out, whatever meditations you did, whatever silence you held, whatever it was that you were doing, I want to encourage you to keep on doing it, but even in a bigger way. So I talked to my guides, okay, and I said, all right, what's going on with 2021? Any information y'all can, send to a sister? And all I got was clean slate. That's it. That is it. Clean slate. Listen, I have probed them. I have talked to them. I have cajoled them. I have said, listen, what's going on? What do we got going on in 2021? What's happening? Clean slate. So basically, it's up to us how things transpire, how things unfold, how we move and experience the next 20 years of our existence. Now, I don't know about y'all, but my whole plan, even before I started the Indigo room, even before I met all of you, was to live at least minimum 100 years. 100 years. And then, from that point on, I don't know. When I first made that decision, I think I was in my 30s, and I said, okay, I'm going to live to 100 years. And then, when I turn 100, I'll just lay down and go to sleep and be done. So I think I may change that. I may change that to like 200 years. Why not? Why not? Why not? So anyway, before we get to the 20 years, I can't do any sage burning right now because I'm in a different spot in my apartment and the bird is out. I bought a new bird cage for the bird. I guess I'll have to do a little video about that. And she's no longer in she hasn't been for a few months, like 6 months now. She's maybe a little shorter than that. She's no longer in the dog carrier, right? So she's in her own cage that I put together that the instruction says needed 2 people. I did it, 1 person, clean. So I can't burn sage and Palo Santo wood while I'm in this space because, it'll affect the bird. There she goes, chirping. I don't know if you hear her. But, so we're not going to burn sage tonight. We're still doing, a long time. We're going to be here a while. So sit back, go get your wine, go get your champagne. If you drink beer, I don't drink beer. I don't know how people can do that. But if that's what you drink, go ahead. Get that. We're celebrating being in 2021 together. So with that being said, I do want to just thank some people specifically. I have not been able to be on social media. I was leaving Facebook. I was out. December 31st was supposed to be my last day. I'm still here. I'm still on Facebook. I'm just going to do some changes. So we're going to talk about some of the changes that are happening in the Indigo room, with the Indigo room, with me, with how I communicate with you all, and some of the projects that I have going on. And I want to drop the link too so that you can come in and chat. But I do want to just say welcome to 2021, and I'm glad that you're all here, and I love you all very much, number 1. Number 2, I had some beautiful things that happened in 2020. Beautiful. Amazing things that happened to me in 2020. So I cannot tell 2020 to kick rocks. I can't do it because I learned so much and I grew so much and I expanded so much and I understood a lot more, which I hope that you all did too as well. So we are going to get back to some more Neville because, I Nevilleized a whole lot of stuff in 2020. And I think we all did that together. We changed the trajectory of our collective experience. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. So first I want to say one of the things that I realized, because I said I was going to leave Facebook, I was leaving social media, and I realized as we were moving towards the end of the year, towards the closing of the year, that so much of my support came from 2020. I mean, came from Facebook. Oops. And Funk800 says 2020 was deliciously mind-blowing. It was. It was deliciously mind-blowing. Sometimes deliciously crazy and not feeling so good. And then it was so expansive and so amazing. Like for me, I was going to work at Amazon and I didn't want to get on the COVID bus. That's what I called it, the COVID bus, because I'm not still getting on the COVID bus. Just saying. I'm not getting on it. I'm not going to work on the COVID bus. What do I mean by the COVID bus? That bus is crowded and people ain't wearing their masks like they're supposed to, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. I'm not doing it. I'm not sacrificing myself on the bus every day. So I decided to take public transport, an Uber is what I had decided to take to work. And I didn't really have that kind of money. So I was, trying to navigate how I was going to pay for that. And my friends on Facebook, they did it. I didn't even ask. I didn't ask them. I didn't ask them for a donation. I didn't put up my Cash App. I didn't say PayPal me. I didn't do none of that. And wow, it was amazing. My niece came through right at the beginning of the pandemic. Here in New York City, we got hit hardest the first. We got hit the hardest in the beginning. It was crazy here. Every day. Every single day was a crazy day in New York City going through this pandemic. I just could not even, I couldn't come on in the middle of that. I had a nervous breakdown, which I didn't tell y'all about until after it happened. And my Facebook friends, the majority of them I have never met a single day in my life, said, Sid, we got you. Don't take the bus. It started with one person. She dropped $500 in my PayPal account and said, this is for your transportation. I get emotional. I'm trying not to get emotional right now. I get emotional every time I think about it. And from there, more friends, more Facebook friends said, I got you. One of my sister, Linda, Susanna, Barb, just dropped money into my account, said, here's how you can get to work. We want you to be able to get to work, Sydney. That was amazing. That was amazing. Even though I was losing friends, my friends on Facebook stood by me and made sure I was getting to work safely every day. Every day I was taking an Uber. Every day. Deborah, hi. Hey. Good to see you. Okay, Linda. Linda said she'll be right back. And it was incredible. I did not know I had that kind of support. Had no idea. And then another friend, my first friend, Beth, who her and her husband decided to drop $500 in my PayPal account so that I could get to work every day. Other friends dropped in money. A friend, a coworker from my old job, 3 coworkers from my old job dropped in money. I was like, what? Right? I couldn't believe that this was happening for me, but so I can't leave Facebook because all of my friends are there. So even after all of the wicky-wacky stuff that was going on with Facebook, and after, watching that movie on Netflix, The Social Dilemma, and I thought, oh my God, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of Facebook and blah, 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 blah. All of the people that I love and all of the people who support me are on Facebook. I can't roll out. I can't leave them. I can't go nowhere. So I'm going to stay. As long as I can possibly do it, I'm going to hang out. Sharon, Wanda, Mavis, Linda, Susanna, Amira sent me masks, and it was incredible. The outpouring of love, and I didn't ask for any of it, and it just came. So there were losses for me in 2020, but there was so much love shared and so much that I gained and so much understanding that I did not know that people were thinking about me like that. I had no idea. Because in May, after I had worked so many hours and so long, I sat down on my couch and I cried like a baby. I said, God, I don't know. I can't do this. How am I supposed to keep doing this? And Goddess sat down on people's spirit. Amy Callan, Holly Sorensen. These people I've never met. I have never met them. Lenore Bragg. I have never met them in real life. They rolled up and stood up and made sure I was able to. Nikki Fisher. She is in Germany, and Inez Martinez is in Germany. And my friend Jules from Australia. What? So many. There was just so many. Then Wenda McCann, she did a whole campaign on one of those GoFundMe app things. And I was blessed beyond measure. Beyond measure. So what you put out, you receive back. I just want to encourage you all to make sure that you put out love, joy, peace, happiness. I mean, just send it out. Sometimes you want to slap, somebody upside the head, and that's okay too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Molly Shem, Colina. I never met her. She has my dog. I, I can't pronounce her last name, but she also Nancy Gray, another coworker of mine from the Met, was sending me money every once in a while. I would turn around and Debbie Morello. Every once in a while, I would turn around and then she'd go, "Sydney, I just dropped something in your account." What? I think I worked with her briefly. So, Gary, hi, Gary. Nope, no persons. Happy New Year, Gary. Nope, no persons. What kind of name did you create right there, son? Anyway, I just wanted to just encourage you all to not look at 2020 as being the worst year ever. Like, if you're in that vibe, let it go. Right? If you're in that thought process, trust me, let it go. It was not the worst year ever. It was a year of learning. It was a year of expansion. It was a year of growth. It was a year of light being shown in dark spaces. It was a year of moving the planks, the wood planks that are on the floor and the wood boards that are on the floor, and you don't know what's underneath that. And then when you pick it up, holy moly, it's like, I didn't know that was there. Oh, we got to clean that. I don't want to touch it, but we got to clean it. That's what 2020 was about, right? 2020 was about cleaning up the crap. Hey, my sister Susan is in the house. Yay! My sister Susan is here. Hi, Susan. So 2020 was about that. It was about releasing some of the muck and the mire and actually finding out where the muck and the mire was. Where was it hidden? You clean your house. Everything is clean, right? You're looking all great and wonderful, and you didn't see that little corner because you turned the light on, right? You did the cleaning, and your light wasn't on. And then you look over in the corner. You turn the light on. You feeling all good about yourself. You turn the light on, and then, oh wait, hold up, I missed that. That is what 2020 did for a lot of us. Okay? So let's not give 2020 such a bad rap. And let's not say F you 2020. Let's look at 2020 a little bit differently and be a little bit kinder, be a little bit more loving towards 2020, and look at what you learned, what your growth expansion was during this year. Was it uncomfortable? Hell yeah, it was uncomfortable. Some of that crap hurt. And you cried and you felt bad. And you didn't think, oh my God, you didn't know how you were gonna make it through. But here we are, right now, in this moment. You made it through. Some of us didn't, but you did. So be thankful and grateful for that. Not grateful. You know me. I don't like that word grateful. Ew. Ugh. Ah. Thankful. Be thankful for that. Gary says, good point. Muck, be clean. Yes, let's get the muck cleaned. That's what 2020 was. You know, like if you think about it, if you think about what transpired at the end of 2020, right? We went through all we went through, and then we got to the end. And the end of 2020 was the eclipses, right? And then the Saturn Jupiter conjunction, and then all of the planets in alignment. And then, because they were all in alignment, we got that beautiful star of Bethlehem that people are calling it, but it was just amazing, right? And then we also moved into the age of Aquarius, and then like there were so many signs that we are getting a clean slate. There were so many signs at the end. Like we got through all of that. We're still going through it, right? We're still going through it. Don't get me wrong, it's not over. It's definitely not over. But at the end of 2020, we got all of those signs and beautiful wonders. Betty Boop, I sent you a note on Messenger. Been on my spirit. Glad you're good. I sent you a message back. If you check your Messenger, you'll see it. I sent it today. Check your Messenger. I sent it today. Trust me, it's there. It's a voice message to you directly. And thank you. So I'm going to drop the link because I want to have my sister join me if she's ready. Let me know if you're ready, Miss Susan. But one of the things I wanted to talk to you about was your next 20 years. I don't think anybody's ever talked to you about your next 20 years. You know, we usually talk about the next year, the next 5 years, what you want to do, the next year, what you want to do and be, do and have the next 5 years. We don't really talk about the next 20 years. So while my sister Susan gets herself together, I'm going to play this music for you for a hot second, and I will be right back. We're going to take a little break. Just a break. Just a musical break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Isn't that pretty? Go get your snacks. Go get your snacks. Go get your drinks. And we're back. So, anyway, Susan, are you ready? I'll drop the link. I'm going to drop the link anyway. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about was your new, not your new, but your vision board for the next 20 years. Now, I know that we talk about vision boards here in the Indigo Room. We talk about treasure maps here in the Indigo Room. And we usually, just do it as we move along, what's transpiring for the year, what you want to do for the year. We're talking about 20 years. One of the astrologers that I listened to, Susan Ortley, which I told you about, was talking about this new conjunction in the Saturn Jupiter conjunction that we all experienced together collectively, as well as we're moving into the age of Aquarius. And this is a 20-year thing. So if you think about what transpired in your life 20 years ago, where you were and what you were doing and what you were thinking about, what you were being then, that is what's coming full force. Not so much full force, but for me, 20 years ago, I was in the middle of creating my business, which was my jewelry business. And it's funny because when I listened to her recently, I was like, oh, well, I was thinking about doing that again. So some of the things that you were maybe doing before, you might want to bring forward and do a different way, or you may want to do something completely different. The point of the matter is you want to think about what you want to create, what you want to be, do, and have, what you want to be experiencing for the next 20 years. Now, I know that's hard to think about. And before I even listened to her podcast, one of the things that I was thinking about was creating generational wealth for my children. When I leave here, what am I going to be leaving them? We're all going to leave, right? At some point. Now, I ain't ready to go. I'm not saying that. I'm not ready. You hear Bay Street? Do y'all hear her? Can y'all hear? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear Bay Street. Because I'm home and I'm usually, in the bed at this time because I'm tired from working. But now I'm home. I spent time with her today, just so you know. I took her out the cage, let her fly around, let her walk around. I spent all time with my animals. I have 3 of them now. But I don't know if you can hear her. Anyway, so I want you all, if you haven't done this already for the new year, She acts like I haven't spent time with her all day. You hear her in there screaming? Wait till she starts sounding like she's a siren. Because she does that. She makes it sound like she's a siren, like she's an ambulance siren. These are my pets. My sister laughs at me. She says, "You created them." Okay. Loud and clear, Bay. So, anyway, what was I saying? Um, Susan, let me know when you're ready. Send me a message in the, you can send me a message. Text me or whatever when you're ready to come on, and I'll drop the link. But I'm going to drop the link anyway for anybody that wants to join me after I'm done saying what I have to say. So, we have never, focused the next 20 years because, we live in America, right? America is next 1 year. What do you want to be in the next 1 year? What do you want to be in the next 5 years? It's very like immediate, right? We're always immediate. We can't really focus on 20 years. We can't really look that far ahead. Well, I'm challenging us all to do that, right? To look 20 years ahead. What is it that you want to be, do, and have 20 years, in 20 years? Now, that doesn't mean that's going to take you 20 years to get it, because, we follow Neville. But if you put it all together, remember when Neville talks about his brother and how he walked past that building for 2 years, seeing Neville and Sons on the building. And now, even now, today, that company is a multi-billionaire company. Even now, today. From back then, in the 40s, when his brother walked past that building every day for 2 years, seeing Neville and Sons across the building. So what is it that you want to be, do, and have? What is it that you want to leave for your children if you have them, or your grandchildren? I don't have any grandchildren, but I do have some. I don't know if I'm going to ever have grandchildren, but what do I want to create for them? What type of generational wealth do I want to leave for them? What type of books do I want to leave for them? What type of thought process do I want to leave for them? So I encourage you to write it all down. You have time in this weekend. This is Sunday, but you got time to do that right here in the beginning of the year. In the beginning of 2021, which is number 5 year, which means change. I'm not saying that change is going to be easy. Did I ever tell y'all anything was going to be easy? Never. Not one time. Never one time have I ever said anything that we do here in the Indigo Room is going to be easy. I've always said it's not impossible. That's what I've said. It's not impossible. It may not be easy, but it's not impossible. It is possible. Let me see if that's my sister texting me. Let's see. She said drop the link. All right now. All right, babe. But it's not impossible to do. It may change, which is the number 5, may feel wicky-wacky. It may feel anything that you are trying to expand into is gonna feel uncomfortable, right? Sometimes it hurts. When we put on new shoes that we have never worn, sometimes we haven't allowed our feet to mold into those shoes. It feels uncomfortable. Neville talks about putting on a new suit, and the new suit feels a little stiff. It feels a little uncomfortable. But you needed a new suit, right? Because the old suit was raggedy. The old suit didn't fit you well. The old suit had worn elbows, holes in your pocket. You've worn it long enough. So now it's time for a new suit. You go get the new suit. You put the new suit on. It doesn't feel as comfortable as the old suit because the old suit is used to you wearing it every daggone day. The new suit is not used to you, and you're not used to it. So you have to get it to be used to you. It has to understand how you move. It has to feel you and get in the groove with you, and you have to get in the groove with it. That's what change is. Getting into that groove. Trying to feel it to be better, trying to get it to fit you because it's uncomfortable. Change is uncomfortable. 2021. Number 5. Change. Uncomfortable. It may feel scratchy. It may feel itchy. I don't like this suit. I want my old suit. Your old suit ain't working for you no more. We ain't putting that old suit back on. You can't have it. I threw it in the garbage. That's what we're approaching now. That's where we're moving to. Your new suit for the next 20 years. How are you? What are you going to put on? How are you going to be moving through the universe and through the world and through your experience? You can't keep bringing the old stuff with you. That wasn't working. Now, some of the stuff might have been working, but the stuff that was working, you bring it with you. The stuff that wasn't working, don't bring it with you. Leave it back there. Where? Back there. Where? Back there. Leave it back there. Old relationships that weren't working, and they're not fun anymore, and we don't like them. They don't work anymore. It's an old suit. Where are we leaving it? Back there. Susan, I dropped the link. Just click on it and you'll be able to come in. Oh, let me send her a message because maybe she didn't see it. But you want to make sure that I dropped the link. That your new suit, you keep it and you put it on. Maybe you have to take a new job that you don't like. Hello. Maybe you have to move to a place that you don't know anybody. Maybe you have to start a new company and you're scared out of your mind. Who's gonna buy my product? Maybe you have to write that book finally this year, this next 20 years. Maybe you have to start that design business. Maybe you have to start that next Uber company. Maybe you have to go back to school. Get your degree. That's what I'm doing. That's not something I ever thought that I would say that I would be doing as a woman of a certain age. But I'm going back to school. You know why? Because I work at Amazon and they're going to pay me to go back to school. 2021. I'm going to get my degree. Does that make me, is that going to make it better for me? I don't know. Maybe. But I'm going to learn some new things. I'm going to expand my mind a little bit more. I'm going to learn a lot more new things. Some of the things that I thought I was going to be, do, and have by now, I'm not even interested. I'm a different person. I've gone through so much. We've all gone through so much. I'm a different person. You're a different person than you were in 2020. You're a different person. Every day you're a different person. I don't care if it's like, New Year's is a new day, right? It's just a new day. It's not really a new year. Nothing has changed, right? Nothing dramatic. Except every day is a new day. Every day is a new you. Every single day is something new. So what in the next 20 years do you want to create, be, do, and have? So what I want you to do before I bring in my sister Susan, before I bring in Linda and anybody else that wants to join us tonight, because I dropped the link. Yes, Susanna says, Janina, hi, Happy New Year. Hi, Janina, sorry. It's my neighbor. I teach her children every Monday. Her two beautiful sons. I love them so much. William and John. I used to call him Johnny. Now I call him John because that's what he likes to be called. 4-year-old twins. Two twins. Love them. And their mama. And their grandmama. And their daddy. And their auntie. Hi. Happy New Year. Susanna says, sometimes change feels good, fresh, and sometimes change feels good, fresh, like new, clean underwear. Yup, exactly. Like a bird chirping. Barb says, cool. So we want to really, really pay attention to the clean slate, right? This is a clean slate. You got a clean slate. Everybody wants a clean slate. Maybe you want to file bankruptcy this year. How about that? Maybe that's something you want to do. I was thinking about that my daggone self. I was like, you know what? I'm thinking about filing bankruptcy. It's a clean slate. I'm not ashamed to even voice it. I'm not ashamed. I got no problem with that. Whatever it is that you need to do, whatever it is that you want to create, whatever it is that you want to be in the next 20 years, think about that. Where do you want to be in the next 20 years? So I'm going back to school. I'm going to get my degree. I'm filing bankruptcy. Dagnabbit. Clean slate. So I didn't put anything on my vision boards yet because I'm working on that and I'm adding stuff, but it's clean. So I have taken, because I'm a recycling queen, I have taken my bags that I get from the store when I go shopping, and I pasted them together, my brown paper bags, and I've made my vision boards. I got 2 of them. I got like that's my spiritual vision board right here. So you take the bag, right? You cut the bottom part off, and then you have this whole long thing. And then you can paste them together and make these huge vision boards, and then you could add your stuff on there, what it is that you want to be, do, and have. So like I got a whole list of things. I've been writing it in my notebook that I'm gonna put here and put pictures up on my vision board, as I move along and as I find the things that correspond with those visions that I have. But I started out with my spirit first, my meditation, my prayer, how I want to roll, my ancestors, my journaling and my ancestors. And then I went into my work and business, my employment and my businesses that I have going on that I've been working on. silently. Y'all didn't know I was doing it. And my health and my emotional health, my mental health, and my physical up at the top. And then on the other side, on the other page, I got I'm talking about my leisure life, how I want to travel, because there's some places I want to go, and what I want to do for fun for the next 20 years, and my creative life, because we're all creative beings, just so you know, we're all of us creative. Even though you think you're not creative because you see somebody else doing something that's really creative and you didn't do something like that, you didn't make a beautiful painting or knit a beautiful shawl like Linda, you're still creative. Okay. Then my relationships, how I put my family here, what I want to experience with them. Some of them I'm letting go, just so you know. Some of them I'm keeping. And then my friends, my romance, and the last thing that I'm focused on for me is not the last thing, but the last thing on my list here, my finances, my income, my investments, and my donations. So those are the 6 areas for me in my life that I am working on. And like I said, I like to use things over and over again. So I'm going to bring on Linda, and I'm going to bring on my sister Susan. And because Susan has something, really amazing that she wants to share, that she shared with me. And I can't do this show without her expressing herself. And I want to bring Linda on too. So I'm going to bring Susan on.
Hi. All of a sudden I'm here. That was so weird and startling a little bit.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the Indigo Room.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
My whole visual is flipped. I'm the other way around. This is very disconcerting. I don't know how to move. Okay.
You're doing good. You're fine.
Strange.
You're fine. So, welcome. It's good to see you, my beautiful sister. Finally, I get to see your face after so many weeks and months not seeing you.
Weeks. We saw each other on Thanksgiving.
That's true. So it's weeks.
Wow, I'm the other way around. It's so strange. Okay, this is new. Oh, so strange. Anyway, yeah.
So welcome. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us here. And I want to send you a wonderful, you and the kids, Happy New Year.
Why, thank you.
Even though I talked to you earlier, I'm saying it. Thank you. I'm going to bring Linda out too. Let's see. Okay. Hi, Linda.
Hi, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Hey.
So these 2 women are like really important to me. Not that you are not all important at all, but they get to see the bad, the good, the ugly. They get to see all of that. They get to see me when I don't have makeup on. When I wake up in the morning and I haven't brushed my teeth.
I don't know about that though, the brushing of the teeth business, because we don't really. Yeah. Now that you reveal it to everyone, we all have to do it or not.
It's magic, Susan. Yeah, it's magic. So, one of the things that Susan and I had a discussion about recently, because she's the one that introduced me to Ann Ortley. I think I told you guys that, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But she introduced me to Ann Ortley, and I've been listening to her. She's an astrologer, and I've been listening to her, and she's been really, really on point, with this whole astrology thing. And, sometimes I feel like astrology is not a great thing. And then all of a sudden I find somebody who's like on point, on point, on point. And my sister introduced me to her, and she's been on point, on point, on point.
Yeah.
So one of the things that she was talking about was, again, the next 20 years, how are you going to be looking at your life? And Susan and I were having this wonderful conversation. My sister, she's a wonderful spirit. I do want to, can I talk about your feng shui stuff?
Sure.
So she's going to talk about that a little bit. But I want to
talk about that.
Okay, all right, fine. So I want to introduce you to her also, because she is, for those of you that are interested, she is a feng shui practitioner, and she will help you be able to organize. This is like 2021, right? This is what we're doing. So she will help you to be able to organize your home space. She doesn't have to be in your home space, but she can help you organize your home space so that it has the maximum energy flow for yourself. So I created my little floor plan of my apartment and sent it off to her. So she's going to arrange it and figure out the best way for me to have the best energy flow in my space. So if that's something that you're interested in, just shoot me an email at theindigoroom2, the number 2 at the end, at gmail.com, and I will connect you to my sister Susan so that she can help you in this new year get your energy flow, your chi.
Yes, and I might say also, if you all don't know anything about feng shui is a modality, is originated in China. So it's an ancient Chinese modality, about 3,000, in some cases, some people say 5,000 years old. So it's a modality that enables you to, as Sister said, to have someone come in and assess your floor plan and assess where the different energies in your home lie. And once you understand the kind of undulating language of feng shui, which is what I practice, it helps you to understand where the energies are in your home so that you can maximize your living space in order to maximize what it is you want to see in your life, what you want to amplify in your life, or what you want to tamp down. Whatever it is that is working or not working in your life is the idea being that your home is a reflection of your outer world. So your inner world, much like your physical form is a reflection of your outer world, is a reflection of your inner world. Your home, because of the way we inhabit it, in anyone's home, it is a reflection, your outer world, what's going on the outside of your world, whether it's your job, your finances, romance, relationships with your family, children, whomever. It is all part and parcel of what is happening in your home, and the flow of chi, which is energy, or perhaps the fact that it's not flowing properly or in a healthful way. So feng shui it's a format that I have been familiar with for some years now, and I started practicing about 6 or 7 years ago, and I got kind of sidetracked. I was working at Design Within Reach, and so I got kind of sidetracked being a salesperson and making a living that way. But feng shui was the reason why I wound up at Design Within Reach, because I decided that I wanted to be in the design world. And feng shui is very much about the design of your home and maximizing its potential. But not just that, but also living in harmony with your home. Feng shui was originally started in a natural setting, meaning that when people 3,000, 5,000 years ago, they were living more in concert with nature. And so the natural world was, the idea was to use the natural world to your advantage. For example, having the mountains toward the back of your home was meant to be an advantage because it put you in a place of protection. And so now that we're living less in concert, for the most part, most of us don't live in, well, some people do, but most of us don't live so much in a natural setting. We're in urban environments, in cities and so forth. So we're not living outside in nature, so to speak. We're living in our homes. And so feng shui has become, over the centuries, over the thousands of years until we are here present day, it's become more of a modality that is used in your home. And specifically, since a lot of us are spending so much more time in our homes, having it reflect the places that we want to go and the energies that we want to encourage and just the ways that we want to be and to encourage more of in our lives and our lifestyles. It's likely a really good thing to start thinking about now, if you haven't already. And I imagine you have, since you've been in your homes a lot. So that's the general overview of feng shui. It's simple in one way and complex in another, just like life is. And so that's a general little description of feng shui. Yeah.
Thank you, Susan.
Thank you, sister.
I just realized that I had my speakers on, so I hope there wasn't an echo. Did you guys have an echo?
I didn't hear one. No.
Okay.
No.
Did you hear an echo, Linda? Linda?
Nope.
No? It was good?
Yes.
Okay. You said so much, and you gave so much, and I was like, oh my God, I hope there wasn't an echo, and I just messed the whole video up.
No echo, all good.
Oh, yay!
You're like the master of audio visual. You're the person I would go to for all things audio visual. Yes, you're doing great. I love it.
Don't be deluded.
I'm deluded. I'm totally deluded. So impressed.
Okay, Barb says no, there was no echo. Awesome.
Such a reflection.
So, one of the things about that, like I know a little bit about feng shui, and I always say feng shui. And
in some cases it's feng shui. I say feng shui. Some people say feng shui.
All right, so I wasn't saying it correctly, but one of the things that I used to have this little card that I carried around with me, and how to arrange my living space. So I am really happy, just saying, that you are doing this now so that you can really help me to maximize the energy flow, the flow in and the flow out, and what I want to tamp down and what I want to, bring forward. Especially
and your vision board, the way you set it up with those 6 different things that you want to invoke or to see more of in your life or have more control over or whatever, are very much within the framework of feng shui: finances, relationship, romance, travel.
Really?
Oh yes. There are 9 baguas, 9 sections on the 9 guas on the feng shui map on the bagua. And each of them reflect certain aspects of living: relationship, finances, I said, travel, helpful people, fame and notoriety, creativity, your children, your health. All of those things are a part of the feng shui modality, and so it's fascinating to me. So yeah, I think you're on the right track with your vision board.
Yay!
Can I just show you something?
Sure.
You'll get a real kick out of this because I got it from Amazon.
Oh my goodness! What the
Wait, can you?
I can see it.
It is.
Yeah.
It is my vision. It is my board.
Oh, is that a dry erase board and a cork board?
Yes, girl. Don't you know? You can get Amazon. So this is
that off of Amazon?
Yes. It arrived yesterday, right in the nick of time. And so,
I get that.
this is pretty cool, right? So dry erase board, cork board. I'm going to put it up in my bedroom, and I'm going to be using it much like you are with your. I love that you were recycling. You're using recycling because girl, I'm all about the recycling. I'm composting. I save my plastic bags from bread, okay, and bring them to the Target because Target and Best Buy has places where you can bring your plastics, people. So there.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Well, I recycle my bags because I have a dog.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's a good point.
Poop bags.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
all of my masks that I get every day, I pick up new masks at work, and they come in plastic bags, and I recycle those plastic bags. I use them. I stick my hand in the bag, and maybe that's too much information, but I do pick up the dog's poop.
Excellent. That's a good thing. You should. As well you should. Your neighbors, I'm sure, applaud you for that. I applaud you.
Thank you. So before I pop over to Linda, well, let me just pop over to Linda, and then I'll come back to you because I want to talk to you about the hashtag. Okay? That's important. It's in line with everything that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Linda!
Yes, dear.
You got your champagne?
Hey, I had to bust out a second bottle.
Uh-oh. I'm surprised you're not slurring. Right.
Linda had a bust out a second bottle.
No, I finished the bottle from New Year's Eve tonight, like one glass, and then it's like, I think I'd like a second one. So, and I don't drink champagne; it gives me a headache.
Yeah.
But I drink, for those of you who go to Trader Joe's, Schloss Bierrisch, and it's a fine sparkling wine from Germany. It's very good, and it doesn't give me a headache as champagne does.
Ah. Yeah,
So,
champagne gives me a headache too.
yeah. So, yep.
So, Linda.
Yes.
How are you feeling about your new vision board? Are you doing a new vision board this year?
Well, this year, yes, but now that we're talking about the 20-year, it's like, what do I want to do in 20 years?
Right.
Because I'm in a position where I think I can help people in a different way than before. And so now I have to think about that and decide how I want that to be. I did a lot last year and the end of the year before to take care of me. And now I sort of, I have to think about, or I am thinking about, on a spiritual level, am I doing enough? Or are there other ways that I can be of more service to other people?
Mm-hmm.
So it's food for thought, and it's, the 20-year thing is going to be quite different, or not quite different, but it's expanding me out and thinking, oh, well, I really would like blah, blah, blah. I would really like this. I'd really like to experience that.
Exactly. One of the things that this new 20 years where do I want to be in 20 years? What do I, creating your vision board for 20 years.
Mm.
It makes it more expansive, right? It makes you think more. And for me, I was like, okay, well, 20 years from now, I'll be, certain age, right? Just saying, I'll be a certain age.
Me
Okay.
too.
So will you, and so will many of us. But how often does anyone encourage us to think beyond that certain age, right? So we're always, okay, when you get to a certain age, that's the end, right? That's the end of you. That's the end of your experience. You're done. You finish. You need to exit stage left. But if you start today to think more expansively about the next 20 years, what could you accomplish? What could you experience? Because if we look back, if we think about how old people were living way back before we ever showed up on the planet, right? This new human that we are. Think about Methuselah. He lived to be however old, right? Because that was not a concept in their mind that 80 years old is old. 80 years old is young. That's how I look at stuff. 100 years old is young. So if we start to change our thought process just a little bit and say, well, shoot, what if I was jogging at 80? What if I was lifting weights at 80? What if I was, look at Jimmy Carter and his wife. Look at Cicely Tyson. Look at the woman Edna, what's her name? I can't remember her last name, but the weightlifter. She's in her 80s or 70s. So what could you now, in this moment, expand your life to be if you started thinking that way? So Susan, go ahead.
I wanted to say too, with this 20-year thing, the notion is that it's about also the fact that right now, this moment in time is fertile soil. So it's really, really a good opportunity to ground your roots in whatever it is that you do want to be experiencing in 20 years. I mean, people have for decades, we talk about retirement. I'm not a big fan of the word retirement, but people plan that way to have a certain amount of money, for example, in their retirement, so to speak. But the notion now, as far as planning for the next 20 years, is more along the lines of it being the most fertile ground to actually plan to grow your roots around what it is that you want to be doing, how you want to be experiencing your life, and where you want to see yourself in 20 years. And as Sid said, it could be kind of tricky, challenging to actually consider. Gosh, 20 years is a long time. Vision board for 20 years. Well, you can chunk it out and just have a plan of action that involves a realistic mindset around the 20 years. It doesn't have to be a daunting prospect, but the notion, I think, based on astrology, even if you don't necessarily follow astrology or use it as for me, astrology is more like a guideline. It's like a way by which to navigate the week. Oh, you mean it's going to be bumpy on Wednesday? Is that a good time to sign a contract? Gotcha. Thanks a lot. You know what I mean? It's not like meant to be something. This is what's going to doom and gloom, or this is how it's going to be. It's set in stone. It's more like a way by which you can have a navigational tool, looking at the stars to help navigate you to where you want to be. So that's what all this business is around the age of Aquarius being in place now, and it being a 5-year, 2021 being a 5-year, and just also, as Sid said, and as I often say to her, as we often communicate with one another, the business of, look, time is a human made concept in any case. right? So going from 2020 to 2021 is not like all of a sudden all things are different, but the zeitgeist, the collective consciousness around this transformation is pretty big. We may as well take advantage of it, right? We may as well take advantage of this shall I say, slingshot moment.
There we go. There we go.
Take advantage of the slingshot moment, which is what my sister and I were talking about last week. And it is a concept, if you will, can you wrap your mind around the idea of a slingshot. Where are we? This is a really funny thing, I think, because I found this piece of wood on the beach some years ago, on Coney Island Beach. I went to Coney Island Beach in the winter. I just wanted to be out there. It was in the fall, maybe. And I found this piece of driftwood, carried it back with me on the subway. People were looking at me all kinds of funny, but I'm not one to care about that kind of thing. So if you contemplate what you're doing right now, if I can get this centered, in this moment of time, pulling far back on this slingshot, imagine like there's a big giant rubber band on it, and you're aiming for the next 20 years, and you let it go. And you've got this big old stone, and it goes flying into the air, and it hits the target of where you want to reach. I'm not a big fan of the word goal either. So, I'm more of with your intentions in mind, you draw back the slingshot and you let it rip. For me, it's a really good analogy, and it helps me to visualize where it is that I want to go, because I've got big plans also. And a lot of the things that I put into motion some years ago are starting to fruit, or starting to come into fruition, and I'm excited about that. So yeah.
Okay. First of all, number one, I love the slingshot analogy.
Isn't that wild?
So I need you to put that up again.
Yeah.
Okay. And show us one more time the whole slingshot analogy, because this is hashtag slingshot.
Hashtag slingshot
21, right?
Yeah. Yes. Big.
And that right there, that visual, I didn't expect that. You slayed me with that one. Okay.
Good. Excellent.
I wasn't expecting that.
Remember that.
That right there.
Yeah. Dig it, right? And it's a big ass slingshot too.
Yeah,
this is no joke right here. This is no rinky-dink slingshot. Okay, we're talking about 20 years, folks.
Hey,
so
I got a whole lot of stuff I want to pack up in that bad boy. So you pull back on that.
Yes.
And then poof.
Yes.
Fly whatever it is that you are putting in your little pocket right there.
Yes. The why. The why am I.
The why am I.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I was telling my sister today was, in my creating my my vision board, because it's still blank, because y'all don't need to know what I'm putting in there. It's none of your business. Okay. But you know how I am, because I'm very secretive. I move in silence.
Still.
But I move in silence. I don't be telling people my moves. But one of the things that when I'm creating my vision board, I put let's see if you can see it. My leisure life, it says mine. And if you look at the Y, right, looks like a slingshot. So as I'm writing this today, and I'm putting my leisure time, my spirit, my relationships, my finances, I said, oh my God, the Y looks like a slingshot. Now, let me just say this. Y'all need to put my in your vision board. Because a lot of times you just put finances, and you know what? Finances is very vague. It's not being specific. It's not talking about your behind. It's talking about somebody's finances that maybe not have nothing to do with you. You go, I put this on my vision board. Yeah, but you didn't include mine. You didn't include yourself. You just included the universe. So the universe got abundant. The universe had spiritual. This is your slingshot. So you have to make sure that you include the my on your vision board. Make sure you include the my. So I'm going to challenge you all right now on this day, January 3rd, okay, to make sure that you revise and upgrade your vision boards that we did way back when, okay, that we did before. You do them now. And you don't have to show me because it's none of my business. I don't need to see your vision board. But what I do need to know is that you did it. So we want to make sure that the next time we get together, that you let me know that you did do your vision board. That's all I want to know, is that you did it. That's it. I don't need to know what you put on there, and don't be slacking, because some of y'all slacked last year. Truly. You're like, oh, Sydney, I didn't do my vision board yet, but I got it in my mind. It can't be in your mind. You got to put it on paper. You got to put it down. You have to write it down. So I have a list of things that I have in my journal that I'm going to actually now transpose from my journal and put them on my vision board. And Susan said that there are 9 different spots. 9
guas is what they're called, or sections, if you will,
okay.
On the bagua, yeah.
All right. So y'all got 9 different sections to choose from. Can you tell us what those 9 sections are again?
Sure. They are journey and let's see. What is it?
Sorry.
We're on the spot, but that's okay. I know them. So one is journey or career.
Okay.
The other is wealth. And I'm not putting them in any specific order, but journey, career. I'll start with left. First one being wisdom and knowledge. Second one being journey, your career path or journey. The third being travel and helpful people. Fourth being, right, that's a good one. Fourth being, what's that? Travel and helpful people. Let me tell you, I work on that one often.
Ooh, I like
you have helpful people in
travel and help. Well, I have travel on there. I'm going to have to add helpful people.
Travel and helpful people is another gua. And then there's creativity and children. The other is relationship.
Hold on. Creativity and children. Okay. I got creativity on there. I didn't have my children. I have relationships. So I added.
Creativity and children, relationships, fame and notoriety.
Oh. Fame and notoriety.
Fame and notoriety.
Isn't notoriety like a not so good thing?
No, that's notorious.
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know if I spelled that right.
You fame and recognition, you could say, even fame and recognition. And yeah. And then did we miss one? Health. So do we have 9?
Yeah.
Well, the other is family.
So it's health and then family.
That should be 9.
Okay.
Those are 9
on there. I got health on there.
Or they're called guas. Those sections.
So I have on mine.
Let me put my spectacles on.
I have travel.
Okay.
I don't have helpful people. I have 6. I have travel, fun, creativity, romance, friends, family, income, investments, donations.
You have health and well-being?
I do have health, but what I have for health, I have physical emotional and mental.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay. Then I have my work and business. I have employment and my businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And then my spiritual, I have meditation and prayer, journaling, ancestors, and reading. Those are like subs.
Okay, yeah, that works because that could also be wisdom and knowledge. Your spirituality would also be under the subject of wisdom and knowledge as well. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, all of this is ultimately, well, not necessarily, but it all has the element of your spiritual well-being. If all of that is working smoothly, then your spiritual well-being is also should be working smoothly.
I got to work on the helpful people, but you know what? I never put helpful people on there, but helpful people have been showing up for me. But I'm going to put helpful people on there.
I would posit that with your helpful people, you contemplate. Also, I heard when I came into the show that you were talking about all the people that you encountered in 2020, and I similarly am not one to, because we talked about this earlier. I am not one to just the hashtag blah 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 2020. I think 2020 was a real badass year. I mean, a lot of loss and a lot of challenges and a lot of difficulties, a lot of tragedy for sure. But as I'd said to Sid, you can't have pulling back the slingshot is all about, even contemplating what is behind us and kind of letting it go, pulling back so far, because you will be reaching back into 2020 to glean from it what you can learn moving forward. I don't think it was a wash or a loss, or I don't like the hashtag of fuck 2020. That bothers me greatly, I must say, because it really does everyone a disservice. There was a lot learned. We would not have, I just don't think that we would be in a place collectively to make the changes that we need to make as a society, as a people, globally, if we did not experience what happened in the previous year. And again, time is fluid. This whole business of the construct, it is what we need in order to kind of keep us kind of encapsulated, so we can reference time, but it is all very fluid. It doesn't we didn't jump off a 2020 did not end per se. It's still with us and still helping us navigate as we move forward. Which is not to say, by the way, again, that it wasn't a real shit show in some cases. But it doesn't mean that it was really bad in a lot of ways. But to me, it was also really, really revelatory. It revealed a lot of things, and a lot of things that we might not have known before. We might not have known the civil unrest that we experienced. We might not have known the collective collective community might not have understood what it's like to be other and to be living in a certain colored skin, kind of like mine or hers, and so there are a lot of things to be learned, not to mention just the collapse of our financial institutions and the revelation of how difficult it is for a lot of people just to live. None of that would have become clear. None of that. I can't imagine it would have become as clear as it has through 2020. It was like a reckoning. It was like it had to happen. And if that's the case, then it was an important 365 days. It was really, really important.
I agree.
Yeah.
We would not, had we not had 2020 happen, we would not know what it is like to live in this skin, right? We would not know how the healthcare system is not able to really take care of us. We would not have known about what our government was not capable of doing. We would not have known about the flaws that the United States
and so many of the inequities. It would not have happened. None of the stuff that we now know would ever have happened if it would have been a docile year. It would have been, if Donald Trump was not elected 4 years ago, if Hillary Clinton had won, it would have been still 4 years of passivity. It would have been 4 years. Honestly, I'm like, Donald, thanks, Donald.
Thank you.
honestly, it would have been 4 years of passivity. It would have been 4 years of the status quo. I shouldn't say would have been. It likely would have been. And I'm not advocating for, GT by any stretch. But surely if 2020 had not happened the way that it turned out, there's a lot of things we would not have discovered.
True. We found a lot of light was shown in a lot of dark places that so many of us were not aware of. From the federal, from the country level on down to individuals. I mean, I've learned more about my county and how it functions and doesn't function, or where it needs help, very targeted help, that I would never have been aware of. And I feel I can add to I can add my expertise to that, which needs to be improved on. I would have never known that had 2020 not happened.
Exactly, Linda. Exactly. And I really want to encourage us all, as we traverse this new year, right? I don't have any information about this new year like I did last year. I have none. So the only thing I got is clean slate. That's it. That's all I see. That's all I keep getting. So in my mind, to me, it's up to us individually and collectively.
Yeah.
As we move through this new time frame that we're in, and it's a human construct, okay? We decide that this is the new year. We decided that this is the year 2021. But with that, what I'm saying is I haven't gotten any information, right? I have no information to give to you except clean slate. So with that, moving up to 2021, every year we go, oh, this is a clean slate. This is a clean slate. New year, new year. This is really for real. For real, for real. There's nothing written. There's no guidebook. There's no Mayan revelations. There's no ancient texts. There's nothing that I've been able to find and that I've been able to get personally as a download. I'm just saying. Maybe some of you have tried and you got something different. I didn't. I tried. I didn't get nothing. I got clean slate.
I got a word last week. Elevate. Elevate. A word that came, and that's elevating your thoughts, elevating your words, elevating your perspective, elevating your relationships, elevating your intentions. Elevate is to me, it really resonated for me, and I will have to continually remind myself. Well, yeah, continually remind myself to elevate.
Elevate.
Well, I also think, Susan, that when you are being who you are, doing what you're doing, and you're focused on doing better, improving, growing, that not only do you elevate yourself, but you elevate those around you.
Right.
So it's not only personal elevation, but like the ripple, the pebble in the pond, it spreads out.
Mm-hmm.
And it elevates others. Or if you want to say, I have, I have a certain vibrational frequency
Mhm.
that might have been different back in 2019 because I've grown. And so because I'm on a different vibrational frequency, then other people around me are experiencing that vibrational frequency to a degree
Mhm.
as well. Or just the area that I live in has that potential to experience that.
Yeah, because I feel like we are all meant to be here. If we're all gathering, even in this moment, but in this time and place, uh, uh, um, we all have a part to play. Even that guy who served as a catalyst, to shake us up. The status quo was not getting us there fast enough. The status quo was definitely not moving the needle fast enough, and not getting it to a point of uh, where we could actually have a quantum leap kind of shift. Yeah, and vibrationally, Linda, you're right. It is the business of elevating oneself elevates the rest, and so that's a really important message to remember in our day-to-day activity.
And I also think that one of the other huge things that we got out of 2020 was compassion. I think more people have gotten a deeper understanding of what compassion really is, because so many people have been put in difficult situations, whether they be short term or long term. Um, and um, even the news media has shown more about how people are compassionate in the ways that they are helping others. For example, in my county, uh, they can't really do much about homeless. It's a rural county. They don't have shelters. Well, and because of COVID, they can't really put people in shelters anyway. It's really a health risk in many ways. But what people have been doing is they have been donating tents. They have been donating sleeping bags. So even if you can't shelter in a shelter at night, you have a tent to keep you dry. You have a sleeping bag that you can crawl into and at least stay warm. You have a place that you can go and get some food. Um, and that has just, in my county and a couple of other counties around here that I've heard of through the news, I mean, that's what people are doing. Um, and it's made a big difference. It keeps those people who are homeless you don't hear much in the news about homeless or how we're taking care of the homeless. That's at least not in my state or in California when I visited them a little while ago. And it's good to see that people are, thinking about that as well. Well, what can I do to help? I can go buy a tent on sale. I can go buy a sleeping bag on sale. I can go buy some thermal underwear on sale and donate it. And know that it is actually going to somebody who can use it, and you're helping them stay safe for COVID, and just showing compassion.
That's so true, Linda. And yeah, there's just so many ways that we can do that. And that's something that we've always, shared here at the Indigo Room. There's just so many things that you can do. Um, in your own space where you are in your own, just like, my neighbors running up when I got home from work and saying, we cooked dinner for you.
Hmm.
I'm like, what? On Christmas Eve. Here I am coming home from work. I'm tired. I worked all day. The last thing I want to do is cook a meal. I just want to go. I just want to take care of my pets. I don't even want to do that, but I got to, right? I just want to take care of my pets, crawl in my bed, and go to sleep. And here, they brought me dinner and a bottle of wine. My neighbor across the hall and the neighbors downstairs. So I can't even tell you how blessed I felt that night. And I didn't do a daggone thing for Christmas, and I'm a Christmas crazy. Ask my sister, I throw up Christmas in my house. And so, like, I had no tree, no nothing. And then, I plugged in a string of lights, some Christmas music, and ate my Christmas Eve dinner, and had a little glass of wine before I went to bed. So yeah, you're right. Those are things that we all can do for each other here. And when I say I didn't get nothing, what I got was clean slate. That's not nothing. That's a lot of something. But what I'm saying is that when I say I didn't get anything, I didn't get like, oh, so 2021 is going to be this, it's going to be that, I got clean slate.
Mm.
That's what I received. No matter what, no matter how many times I asked, I got clean slate. So it's not nothing. And I don't mean to make it nothing when I say I got nothing. That means I got no other information except clean slate. And so you all have this opportunity right now. You really do. Trust me. Y'all didn't trust me when I told you that 2020 was going to be a shit show. You didn't trust me then. Trust me now when I say you have a clean slate. Trust Susan when she says elevate. Trust Linda when she says that there are things you can do, right in your own space.
Compassion.
Huh?
Compassion.
Yes, that you can have compassion for your neighbors, for your friends, for your family members, for people that you don't know. Trust that and move accordingly in the next 20 years. That's it. So I do want to thank my sister because I know she had time is limited, and I didn't realize how limited it was. I kept you on here way longer than you needed to be.
It wasn't like you twisted my arm. You didn't keep me here.
I didn't.
I chose to be here this long. Although my quiche is ready for me to.
Your quiche is ready.
Quiche is ready. Dinner got
All right. Her quiche is ready to go.
Well spent. I appreciate it.
And I would love to have some of that quiche right now, truth be told. But my neighbors did bring me up more food tonight, so I'm going to go back on that afterwards.
Yay.
Yeah, I've been blessed to have really amazing neighbors. And I want to thank Susan and Linda for dropping in. The link is still up if you want to pop in and have something to say or share with the rest of us. The link is still there. You don't have to show your face. You see, Linda's not showing her face if you feel some kind of way about showing your face. You can just have your voice. But there are some changes. And Susan, if you need to drop down, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Again, if you looking to do, yes.
Yeah, you go, girl.
That's all I'm right there.
Next time I'm getting my slingshot back.
I need that to be the thumbnail for this.
A slingshot.
Yeah, put it right there again so I get a good view. There we go. Put that sucker. Slide it over a little bit more. There you go. There. That's it. That's the shot. That's the money shot right there.
Money shot. The slingshot.
The slingshot is the money shot.
Yeah.
Hashtag. Right, Susan?
Hashtag slingshot.
Hashtag slingshot for 2021.
Mm.
Make that be your mantra. Think of that slingshot that my sister held in her hand and pull all of your dreams, your desires, all your imaginations, put it in that little pocket there and pull that sucker back as far as you can go and let it fly
Yeah.
in your own wonderful human imagination. So I do want to thank you for joining me, Susan. And I'm going to let you get to your quiche.
It was a
And
pleasure. Thank you. It was good to see or hear everybody. It was good to be in this energetic community, because that's really helpful too, to kind of maximize the energetic potential. Really good.
Thank
oh,
you.
wait. Hold on. I missed a couple of comments. Before we go. What did you say, Linda?
Just thank you, Susan. I appreciate all that you said.
Girl, thank you, and I appreciate you. It was good to have this dialogue amongst us, with everyone. It was really good stuff.
I agree.
Oh, Susanna said, I trusted you. Barb says, I appreciate you all so much and the compassion from my neighbors as well. Beautiful, beautiful, Barb. And Linda said, Slingshot 2021.
Get down, Linda Patrick.
Gary says, Susan, you are amazing.
Oh, why, thank you, Gary. Gary B.
And, oh, yeah, Gary.
I like that.
Gary's been with us a long time, honey. Susan, you are amazing. See? Yeah. Yes, she is. She's amazing. Of course she's amazing. She's my sister.
Yeah, you also wanted me to run for mayor, you crazy person.
I did. Run for mayor.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's not funny. I wanted my sister. It's not funny. It's funny, but it's not funny.
Real funny.
I really, really wanted my sister to run for the mayor of New York City.
And who in their right mind would do such a crazy thing, right? What a thing to do.
I don't think that's a crazy idea. I think that's a good idea. She would make an amazing mayor. I'm just saying. She would be fabulous, hands down, and she would win.
I think the ship has sailed. The horse has left the barn.
She would have won. Period. Hands down.
Yeah, me and Max Rose.
I was pretty good at archery at one time. I will have fun. I will have fun with my slingshot. That's Barb.
Yay.
Okay, Barb. That'll work. I do want to just before we end this live, I do want to say a couple other things. There are changes coming with the Indigo Room for 2021. One of those changes is it's ending. It's going to be over. The Indigo Room is going to be no more. Nah, just kidding. It is ending, though, on this particular channel. I am merging the Indigo Room over to my Sydney Chase channel. So I don't have two different things happening. So those of you that enjoy the Indigo Room and what we talk about here, I will be. Thank you, Susan. I love you. And thank you, Linda. I love you.
Love you. Thank you. Goodbye.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Thank you for being here. I am going to be moving everybody over to my Sydney Chase channel. So we're going to be doing Indigo Room over there, but I'm also going to be doing a whole lot of stuff over there because I am an integrated being and I feel split. So because I don't want to feel split anymore, I am bringing the Indigo Room over to Sydney Chase, and it's all going to be cohesive in one spot, so I don't have two different things happening. So on the Indigo Room, on the Sydney Chase channel, I'll have my Indigo Room. And if you want to listen to the Indigo Room only, then you'll be able to listen to the Indigo Room when I go live about the Indigo Room stuff. But if you want to hear about, my health stuff and, how I'm eating and listen to recipes and coaching stuff, then you'll be able to also listen to that type of content as well. Everything is going to be on 2 channels. Linda and I are working on another project about healthy eating and keeping yourself healthy. And that is going to be on that side as well. So I do want you all to start to migrate over to Sydney Chase on my Sydney Chase channel for 2021. Those are some of the changes. The Indigo Room website will also be merged into the Sydney Chase website. So you'll be able to find all of the content on that side. So we are merging everything into one spot. If you like the Indigo Room, you like the content, just skedaddle over to Sydney Chase. Subscribe over there, and Indigo Room will be over there too. But I do want to thank you for all of your love and support. You can still follow me on Sydney Chase on my YouTube, my Facebook channel. I am going to be merging a lot of things into the Sydney Chase website and the Sydney Chase channel. The I Am group will be over on Sydney Chase. The coaching will be all over on Sydney Chase. Everything is just going to be on Sydney Chase. The Indigo Room will be over there as well. So again, if you love what we're doing on the Indigo Room, you love me, or you want to support the channel, just migrate yourself on over to Sydney Chase. This is what we're doing. I was getting ready to close the whole thing down, shut it down, and I was like, no, I'm not going to shut it down. I'm just going to ease on over. Ease on down the road. So now I won't be all over the place. The Instagram for the Indigo Room is going to be merged into the Sydney Chase Indigo Instagram as well. Everything is just going to be Sydney Chase. That's it. I do have some new things that we're going to be doing on the Sydney Chase channel with regards to Neville for the new year. So I have some plans that I'm working on that as well for you all. So we didn't forget about Neville. We didn't forget about your imagination. We're going to be doing all of that this year. But I want you, by the end of this month, don't tell me you didn't have time to do it, because you know how I work. I've been working. So I've been working 900,000 hours a month. You should be able to do that too. And I want to wish a happy belated birthday to Linda, because her birthday was in December and I was working so much. I didn't get to do a happy birthday shout out to Linda for her birthday month. She was celebrating all month. So I just wanted to say happy birthday, Linda. We love you. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Linda's birthday was December, and we didn't get a chance to celebrate her because I was working like a crazy person. So I love you, Linda. Happy birthday to you. Ease on down the road. So make sure that you get your vision board or your treasure map, however you want to say it, together for this month. By January 30th, you should have that done. Just saying. There's no reason. You should have it done by the end of the week. Don't tell me anymore, Sydney, I didn't get it done. I didn't have time. You have time. If I have time, you have time. Put it down. Get it down on paper. The next 20 years, what do you want to be, do, and have? Where do you want to grow? If the Indigo room, if God said to you, Goddess, because that's how I'm rolling, it's Goddess for me now. If Goddess said to you, you are protected for the next 20 years, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What do you want to have? Are you going to tell her, I ain't got time to write it down. I ain't got time to tell. I ain't got time. What? Say what now? So I'm telling you, you have time. We elevated. We moved in. Remember, we stepped through a portal here in the Indigo room. We stepped through a portal. My mantra, my sister's mantra is hashtag slingshot, which I love. Mine, and I want to include it with that, is I am magical. That's my thing. That's how I'm rolling through 2021. I am magical. Now put your hand on your chest as you say it out loud. Say it out loud with me. I am magical. You feel that? Do you feel that vibration as you say it? I want you to say it again. I am magical. Put that on your vision board. Put that in your peace pipe and smoke it. I am magical. Feel that vibration. Feel that. Feel that when you say it. Feel it in your chest. Feel the vibration vibrating through your body. I am magical. And let that be your mantra for the new year. All of 2021. When you forget, that's why you have to write it down. That's why you have to write it down and put it up somewhere that you can see it, so you're reminded every day. I have a lot of things that is coming out this year that I've been percolating and I've been working on for all of us. So I want you to practice that. Practice it. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself, I am magical. And when I see you again, because I'm going to be busy, so I'm going to be percolating and working on stuff and putting everything over on Sydney Chase. But when I see you again, I want to know that you did your vision board. I'm giving you time. Okay? I'm giving you time. Yeah, I'm acting like a teacher. Your professor in college or your teacher in grade school. Okay? You got a lot of time. You got 30 days. I'm giving you till January 30th. So the next time I come on the show, which would be January 31st, you should have your stuff together. Okay? And if you're interested in the Feng Shui program with my sister, write out do your floor plan of what your space looks like right now, and then take a screenshot of that and send it to me at the Indigo Room 2 at gmail.com, and I will forward it to her and she'll reach out to you. Okay? So if you're interested in shifting your energy and your chi and you need help with that, she's the person to contact. I love you all. And thank you, Gary. Gary said, yes, you are, Sydney. I am magical. You are magical too, Gary. And I'm so happy to see you in this new year, son. I am very happy. So again, if you want that assistance with your living space, you want to move the energy. Chi means energy, right? Email us at theindigoroom2@gmail.com, and I will forward your floor plan, because you got to make your floor plan. You got to write it out, to my sister Susan, and then she'll, get in contact with you and tell you what you need to know and how much it's going to cost for her to rearrange and help you with your feng shui. Okay? All right? It's not free. It's not free, but it's not an exorbitant amount of money, and it's a good thing. It'll be good for you. It'll be good for you to do. So trust me, we all need all the help we can get. So happy New Year. I have no more wine. It's over. I didn't have a lot to begin with. So happy New Year to you. Focus on what it is that you want to be, do, and have in the next 20 years of your life. And if you need coaching or you need assistance, again, you can email us at theindigoroom2@gmail.com. It's at gmail.com. We put the wrong email, Linda. It's the Indigo Room at Gmail. Indigo Room. The Indigo Room 2 at gmail.com. There we go. So that is the email address. You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow me on Facebook, Sydney Chase. You can follow the Indigo Room for a little while anyway, until we merge everything into one space. But you can follow me on Instagram at Sydney Chase 584. So happy New Year to you all. I love you. Thank you for being a friend. And one of the things that I remember that kept coming to me towards the end of the year was the song by the Beatles, right? So I got by with a lot of help from my friends. Ooh, I got high with a little help from my friends. I got by with a lot of help from my friends. Ooh, I got high with a lot of help from my friends. I would not have been able to do this without my friends at all. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you for being a part of the Indigo Room. And I thank you for being a part of our expansion and our growth and our changes as we morph into 2021. Be safe, be healthy, be love, be light, be joy, be abundance, be wealth, and be magical. Bye.